for being here. Happy to have you here with me. I appreciate you. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Peaches, aka also known as Valrine. I do have another channel which is Valrine Vernon Home Decor. So yeah, Peaches has a lot to do around here before the snow flies. Some of them I have decided, okay, I'm just gonna let it be because I can't do everything, right? But a couple of things, well, it's not even a couple because a couple is two. Three things I want to do. Well, really, I came out here with two things on my mind, and that was planting some garlic. Yeah, I know it's late. I should have planted the garlic from October. But October, I was in New Jersey spending time with my parents to help to take care of them because they needed me. And so, yeah, I am just going to be taking the chance to put the garlic in the soil because, thank God, the soil is still loose. It hasn't frozen yet, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the garlic in. We'll talk a little more about that when I'm doing it. And another thing I want to do is use all the burlap that I have to go around and wrap some of the trees because the deers will nibble on them during the winter if I don't wrap them. Sorry. I just looked across there and I saw something that looks like it could become a Christmas tree. So it kind of got my attention for a bit. But yeah, those are the two things I decided I was going to do. But now I came around the corner. I just looked up on this roof and it's given me a hard challenge because what's happening is, apart from it leaking up there, which we've tried umpteen time to fix and it hasn't been resolved, it also gets snow and ice under where the zinc overlaps. And I'm just looking at it, I'm wondering why they did that. They actually overlap the zinc going that way. I would think that you start in the corner and then you overlap the zinc going towards the outside. I don't know if that's the reason why I am getting so much snow and ice backing up under the zinc. And then what happens in the spring is when the melting starts, the whole back area inside of my shop is wet. And so I have to spend the time to move everything apart. Sometimes things get wet. What can I do? Like, it's a lot. So my idea is to take the tarp off. My husband and my son put the tarp on last year. It didn't help one bit. And so what I have decided to do is try this tape. I bought this tape, which is said to be waterproof. So what I'm going to do is use the tape along the edges where the zinc overlap to see if I can stop the buildup of ice. And so maybe, just maybe, it won't leak on the inside when we have the meltdown in the spring. So before I start taping, I think I'm going to tackle that before I do anything else. And before I start taping, I'm going to have to get a ladder and I'm going to have to remove everything. Maybe I'll just put the bricks to the side. And I also bought a new tarp. So after I'm finished putting the tape, I'm going to put the tarp. But yeah, I'm going to get a ladder to climb up there. As you can see, it's not very high off the ground. So I'm pretty comfortable with going up there. My husband might not be, but I've been waiting for a while and it hasn't been done. So I'm going to try to help myself. So I just emptied this rain barrel. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have about 4 more to empty because if I don't, the ice will expand and may just destroy them. I am going up I am not done up there yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a broom, and I have a little challenge. So what I'm going to do today is just uncover the area that I want to do because it's wet under the tarp, and I don't want to try taping while it's wet. So I'm going to give it a couple days. I'm going to remove the tarp and then give it a couple days to dry out. But I'm going to get a broom and then we'll go back up. I was just up there cleaning out the eaves trough. It's another thing that needs to be dealt with. Like when I started the garden over here a few years ago, I had to put eaves trough here because the rain was just pitching over and just destroying my garden. And so my hubby put the eaves trough, but I need to get the downspout, and I also need to to get cover on it because there's so much leaves in it. It needs to be cleaned right now. But I can only tackle one job at a time, so let's go back up and see what we can accomplish. I am doing a lot of crawling around because I think I'm safer that way, staying low on my knees. I'm wondering if it's not gonna seal because it's not very warm right now. It's cold. What can I do? I'm still gonna try it. Hopefully the fact that I'm gonna put the tarps on top will help to warm it up so that it can adhere to the metal roof. Woo! move this block down here. Here is where I just put the piece of tape, and I'm wondering if it's gonna stick, because it feels like it needs to have some type of a heat in terms of the sunlight. But I'm just praying that it won't rain and we'll get a little sunlight. It's fall. Not expected to get sunlight right now, but I'm praying for some. Or if I can take the trouble, I can just get my husband's heating gun and just put some heat to it. My husband's heat gun, not heating, heat gun. Yeah, I could do that, because I could get a string from the front there up here and do that. I may do that, but I'm not going to do the rest of the taping today. I'm just cleaning up. So yeah, let's just finish cleaning and leaving the area open so it can get air and dry out nicely for me.
Maybe someday I'll be able to replace this roof.
Usually I don't get the build up further than about right here. So I think going back to here should be good. And then I'm going to add as many tarps as I can. Zinc, we call it zinc back home in Jamaica. The metal roof overlaps 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 overlaps to tape over. I may use I may use my husband's heat gun to get the job done. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should get it done today, because they're calling for freezing rain tonight into tomorrow morning. And so, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen after that. So I better make hay while the sun's not shining, but it's not raining, it's not snowing, and there's no freezing rain. Because it's drying out quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the cord, put it from the front, and borrow my husband's heat gun. And I'm gonna crawl all the way back to you. My knee. I should have put on my knee pad. Okay, because I gotta get the cord over here. There we go. Oh.
There we go. This is the part that I need. Okay, there we go. Now let's see how this will react with the heat gun. It's my husband's new heat gun, so I gotta take care of it. Shh! He didn't ask why I wanted it, and I didn't tell him. And I'm glad he didn't ask. Exactly what I needed. Let's hear what he's gonna say, because he's supposed to be coming outside. Let's hear what he's gonna say when he sees me up here. He just came out. He's looking where the noise is coming from.
He said I'm a bad girl. Ah, I'm not a bad girl. I just want to get it done. Winter's coming. No, we're expecting freezing rain overnight. There's a red alert out. Yeah, no, I gotta do this, man. I gotta get it done. So there was a big crack right here, so I just covered it. So it should help. Huh? What? What's lean? What's lean? I didn't what no, I just climbed up there to hang the cord. Yeah, I came up here from the other side. Guys, look at this. Let me show it to you. Wow, check that out. So now it is firmly in place. Yeah, because this thing was supposed to be done during the summer. So I gotta make my own heat.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I need about 6 of this. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then if anything, what I'm gonna do is splice it in two to see if I can do the other two. Oh my goodness, you can do only one. Ah, man. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do the bottom section first, because that is where I noticed the ice buildup during the spring. No! No, no, no! What was I thinking? It's not that I couldn't have bought more. I could have.
Daddy sent you to be my watchman. Okay. Now I am gonna put it here. Okay. It's finished. Nice. Done like dinner. I think I'm gonna buy some more because it does look like it could work. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the heat gun. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought I had more. So I'm gonna leave the tarp off. I'm gonna see if I can get some more and put it on before I put the tarp on.
I just burnt it, guys. I just burnt it. So, I need a little piece to patch right here. This is not the ideal thing to do, but because I didn't get to do it in the summer, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a patch. That's a pretty patch. Yeah, I patched it.
Okay, so that's it. This is it, man. Gotta get some more because I want to finish there. So one should finish there. Two, yeah, I need about 3 more. I'm wondering if I put duct tape. I use duct tape Is duct tape water resistant? Let's see. Let's hear what Google says. Okay, I was just here thinking that I need more of this, and I do need more. But I think what I'm gonna do just to finish off what I'm doing is to use, see if I have some duct tape on the inside and use the duct tape just to finish this off, because I want to cover back up before the ice storm this evening. I just got down off the roof and it's getting late. It's a bit dim, but I am determined that I am going to put some garlic in the ground. And so what I have done here is to choose the garden bed that has the least amount of weeds for me to pick out. And I am gonna go ahead and do a quick cleaning before I get the bulbs or the cloves into the ground, right? So yeah, let's get started. Oh guys, my roof is a situation all by itself. Well, my whole shop, because you know I'm already fighting rats or mice as we say out here, because they're pretty small, and the leak is another big thing. Yeah, so I have my garlic, my store-bought garlic cloves here, and I am gonna go ahead now and, as I said, clean the bed. I am trying to get the weeds out. Oh. I was planning to use my fingers to do the holes, but with how cold my hands are feeling already, I'm just gonna use a piece of stick to do the holes. I have a little tool, but I can't locate it right now, and I gotta get these garlic in the holes in the ground, right? So let's see. Whew. I'm gonna do 2 inches deep, 4 inches apart. I have some garlic that I didn't plant on purpose to grow, and they did so well. So I don't know, I think maybe sometimes we are making things a little bit more difficult than it ought to be in terms of how many inches apart and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so right now, yeah, I should mention I'm planting hardneck garlic because I want to get garlic scapes next year. I think I have about 60 cloves. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've done 14 already. Have a ways to go. The rule of thumb is that you should plant your garlic 2 inches deep, and within the row you plant them 4 to 8 inches apart, and the rows themselves you plant 6 to 12 inches apart. Now, your friend is not doing that right now. What she's doing is estimating 2 inches down and then 4 inches apart for the garlic and for the rows, right? I am planting 60 cloves of garlic in this bed. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So I'm just using a piece of stick to put the holes in, and then I'll go ahead and put the cloves in. And I also mentioned that I am way late. I should have planted the garlic maybe at least 4 weeks ago. But we have a thing that says better late than never. And so I am going ahead and putting my cloves in, and I am expecting great things. Great expectation. Yeah. Great expectation. I also mentioned that I think sometimes we make things a bit more difficult than they ought to be. Now I understand you don't want to make things, put your produce too close together when you are planting them, but come on, give us a little break. Some of us don't even have enough space to plant a garden. So I mean, when you plant stuff in pots, you're not giving them any space. When things grow in nature, they basically don't give themselves space, right? No, I'm not saying throw all the rules out the book, but I'm going to give myself a break. Hey, I am almost done planting 60 cloves of garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one, I'm gonna leave the stick right beside where I planted the last one, or where I plant the last one. There we go. So now I am going to go ahead and cover everything, and I'm gonna get myself some shredded leaves and cover the bed. I'm expecting great things. Oh, I'm gonna get some leaves. I'm thinking maybe 4 piles of this should do. I don't know, I'll see. Because I am gonna pack it, really pack it. Okay. So it's good to use leaves in your garden beds. However, it is better when the leaves are shredded, because when the leaves are shredded, they're not as heavy, and so they don't cake down too much. They're more aerated. Okay, I think one more should do it. Just in case you're wondering how I shredded my leaves, my son actually helped me to do it. I bought myself one of those blower vac at a garage sale. I think I paid $10 for it, and it's pretty powerful. So it's like a vacuum. So while it sucks the leaves up, it shreds the leaves. And we could have done way more, but time ran out on us. Yeah, but yeah. Now I have about 60 cloves of garlic in the ground, friends, and I'm so happy. And night is on us. I'll pick these up. Just gonna throw them over here. Get my basket, and we're going in. Yeah. Ooh, we're in, and we're warm. Very warm. Yeah. So I have this unit here, and it is in the doorway to get into the laundry room, because this is all I had to dry out my herbs and bush that I use for tea. And so this is thyme. I have thyme, and I have some raspberry leaves. So I'm just gonna get these out so I can take this away from the doorway, because it's not very easy going back and forth when you have your laundry hamper. And I'm yet to go through and process all my teas and herbs so I can store them away in jars, maybe soon. Ooh. Ooh, it sticks. Now the reason why I use this is because I was able to put something in the bottom so that I could get air from the bottom, and it has a mesh material in the back so I could get air passing through, so my teas and herbs would not get mold. Plus it didn't get too much light, because when the leaves get too much light, they will change their green color. So that was a good thing for me. There we go. And now I gotta take this down. I'm just gonna collapse it on itself, and then tomorrow I'll take it outside and shake it out. I'm gonna finish emptying my son's laundry. He usually does it for himself, but I said to myself recently, when his older brother was his age, he wasn't doing his laundry. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do the laundry for him. Now, last year, guys, this laundry room was way different. I basically pulled it apart. I took everything out and I redid it because we actually had 2 chest freezers in here, and I found that they were too hard to deal with because I would have to put stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. And so to get to what you want to get to sometimes could be tedious, difficult, and sometimes you don't get to it until it's just been there too long. And so I decided I wanted to get standing freezers. So what I did, it's not good anymore. Maybe he uses this to wipe something, so let me put it back there. So what I did was actually went on Facebook Marketplace and found these 2 standing freezers. I think that one we paid about $150 for, and this one was $80 to $100, which I think is a good buy. And so I am happy with the standing freezers. This one I cleaned since I got back from New Jersey. That one I need to clean because it is filled with ice, too much ice. So they're not self-defrosting. You have to clean them, but that's okay because I don't have to clean them too often, so I'm good with that. Because the chest freezers are what we call back home deep freezers. Deep freeze. They weren't self-cleaning either, right? So yeah, and then the washing machine was here, but the dryer was in that corner. So now I have the dryer and the washing machine across from each other, which makes it way easier to put the clothes in the dryer from the washing machine. Most people I would think in North America say washer, but where I'm from, we usually say washing machine, so that's why I'm saying washing machine. Jadon! Yeah. Now all he needs to do is to take them to his bedroom, put them in his closets and in his drawers. Jadon! They came down in one tote. They're going back up in two. And this, guys, is actually, let me take this down. This is actually a Roman shade, a Roman blind. I made it actually, and I showed how to make it on my home channel, design channel. It is so convenient. You just have to pull and it goes up. And then I let it go and it's back down. So if you want to learn how to make a Roman blind, just check out my design channel. It's all there for you. Jadon! One of her sons is Javon and one is Jadon. And sometimes when I go to call Jadon, I'm saying Javon. Sometimes when I go to call Javon, I'm saying Jadon. Okay. He's not responding right now, so I'm just going to leave them here and let him come and pick them up. In the meantime, I am going to get out of this freezer a pack of broccoli. And I'm gonna get in the kitchen and fix supper. Pardon me? Yeah. Okay, good. My son just came down here and took both totes. Yeah, I was showing off like he could make it. But yeah, I made it up the stairs and he made it to his bedroom. Good for him. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for spending the time with me today. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. I will see you again soon. Remember, dare to be different. Follow your own star.